everybody. Uh, I ain't gonna be on too long today. I just wanted to do something. I'm kind of bored sitting here at the house. I'm starting to feel a little bit better. I've been sick a little bit this morning. Just have got where I can move around and stuff. I gonna go out later tonight, but it's actually raining. Catch some dogs outside, so knock that in the head. So let's see who we got here. Hello there, Matt. Man, how you doing? Uh, Myers Paranormal. How you doing there, Steven? I'm doing pretty good. Good to see you. He said hi to Matt. How's the piggy? He's doing pretty good. I had took him to his doctor appointment yesterday, and they had to put him to sleep. Well, not all the way to sleep, just enough where he won't fight them while he's cutting his toenails. But he's doing pretty good. I brought him home yesterday, and I laid him down in the floor, and he finally got up and started moving around sometime late last night. And I gave him some food this morning, so he's actually doing pretty good now. Said hello to Matt. Paranormal. Hey, I sent you a message a while ago, Steven. If you want to pop up, I'll send you the link. I ain't got nothing really much to talk about. I know I showed this the last time. I think it was yesterday morning, or maybe one of the weekends. I can't remember, about the light bulb and the plasma ball, how it works. I ain't got around making my stand yet, but I'm getting ready to. I'm going to try to fix it where I can slide this little square end into a piece of board and leave these two prongs showing so people know that I ain't got no electricity run to it. And when you use the plasma ball to cut it on without any kind of wires or whatever that touches the little prongs there. It ain't nothing but a little 13 watt bulb. And I've seen that trick done a couple of times. Then my cousin and my aunt, they brought one to the clinic one day, and we tried it out that night. I didn't believe it till I see it that ball will cut that light bulb on without having any kind of electricity running through the two prongs. It's something there inside with all the gas that's in these fluorescent bulbs that the plasma ball will cut it on. I think my battery's about dead in it thing, so it won't cut the half of the bulb on. We're going to try to use it as a yes and no question thing. Let's see here. Let me get you the invite here, bud. Gmail. Yeah, I'll wait for it to load up. Yes, I'm sending it. It takes a little bit before it gets over to you. There we go. All righty. I sent you the link through through your Gmail, so it should be there in a few minutes. And as we waiting on him to pop in, I'll cut the light off and I'll show you. I don't let you might see it pretty good. See, there's a plasma ball. You just run off batteries, and you take your finger. You know you can do this to it. See it following your finger. All you got to do is take this bulb and hold it, and it comes on. And you can see I am not touching the prongs. I'm just holding a little white thing. Or I can hold the bulb and cut it on that way, so you know.
Hey
Hey, bud.
everybody, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Oh, same old usual.
Yeah. So let's see. So how you been getting along, buddy?
Man, it's work and filming. That's about all I do.
Oh yeah. I guess I'm better cut my light back on.
I
Yeah.
already had a mini tripod set up from I was doing that little Appalachian short earlier, and
Yeah.
I already had this ready, so I just hit play.
Yeah, I just got done watching that before I went live. That's pretty good.
I took all them pictures myself.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Yeah,
Some
we
cool ones,
getting
ain't
a we getting a project started up here in a little bit. I got one of my friends I work with at work. She she's going to help me get a project started. Uh, I've been working on it for quite some time, but I've been wrecking my brain on it. So she's going to help me get everything designed for it. And
Oh, cool.
I hope it get done by the end of this year. It should be before Christmas. If we work on one at a time, it's going to be 13 of them. So
Oh,
it's
wow.
it's going to be crazy. Uh,
Editing's the fun part of it.
yeah, it's what I got. I'm thinking it might catch on. If it does, it'd be something totally different to the paranormal field. You know,
Oh, yeah.
I've been studying it for a long time. Ever since I've got started in the paranormal, and I've been wanting to do stuff with the group and for the group, but it's it'll work out. Maybe we get it done before Christmas.
Oh, yeah. I love
Uh,
projects. They're fun.
yeah, this has been probably about a year and a half long just talking about it. Now I'm starting to do something for it.
And it's good that you got somebody to help you along with it too. That's always a good thing.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just trying to figure everything out. I've done some drawings today, and maybe maybe it'll take a hold. I don't know. It's going to be something different. If it
Who?
works out right, it's going to be up for sale.
Oh, well, who who come up with the what you was doing earlier with the light bulb, and the
The plasma ball here.
plasma ball? Yeah.
I don't know who came up with it, but my cousin Shasta and her mama brought one when we went to the clinic one time, and they set it up. And I don't know if we actually got anything to touch the bulb or what because we never did have a camera setting on it, and we never
Oh,
did go in that room, so I couldn't. I really didn't know if it worked or not, but I know the bubble come on.
yeah.
So, but we're gonna get us a bigger one of these sometime. Uh,
That plasma ball is that what they talk about, like energy generator to help paranormal?
yeah, well, that's what we used it for because we don't have no little energy pump.
Yeah.
But we're going to make one. I watched a video on it a couple days ago, and it ain't but 3 or 4 little components, and you ain't got to have no transistors and all that mess. Just a couple wires, and and just rig it up. All you need a
Oh,
little motor, a little bitty motor that, like turn the VCR, the little thing turns to need something
yeah.
like running off 3 batteries. Well, about 3 volts is about what you need, and glue your battery on the end of it. And when you cut it on, it spins that battery around and it draws energy so the spirits
Oh, wow.
can have it to manifest whatever they need to do.
Hmm.
Hey there, Baker. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Baker. Good to see you.
Uh, this guy right here, I watched a lot of his shows. He does a lot of knives and stuff. He talks about
Oh,
knives and stuff on his show. He's a real good guy. I like him. I'm gonna get him up on the show one night if I can ever talk him into coming up.
I seen him in chat. Subscribed to him just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, he's got a good channel. I like his channel. He has a lot of interesting people on his panel also, and it's like a knife community. It's pretty cool.
Ever made one? They're fun to make.
Oh yeah, I made some redneck knives. I call them. Just now, no
Yeah.
saw blades.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Glad to see y'all. Love you. Appreciate it, Baker. Yeah, I made one when I worked at the golf course. I used to make a lot of little whatnot stuff, and
Oh,
we had a bunch of saw blades there, and I fixed them up and heated them up a little bit with a torch and made them look. You can't use them because I mean they ain't sharp enough, but I look like I put a little edge on them.
yeah.
And a guy I worked with, I gave him one, and he still got it, and that's been almost 15 years ago.
Oh, wow.
I can't believe he still got it.
Yeah.
He'll call me every once in a while and he'll send me a picture, say, "Hey, you remember this?" And he still got it. He'll show it to me.
That's neat.
And I also made like little bitty guns, out of clothes hanger and a piece of wood. I
Oh,
made a
yeah.
bunch of them and I sold them at the yard sale, and I laid them on the table. As soon as they hit the table, they done got sold.
Oh, wow.
People, I made a lot of little bitty stuff like that.
But this weekend we have a yard sale that goes like 500 something miles. It's that
Yeah.
Highway 11 yard sale.
Yeah.
And I bought an old set of fence pliers. You know, the one that has the hammer part on it and all that for making old fences,
Yeah.
I give $5 for those dang things. Iron.
Yeah.
I bought some old black and white photos too. I plan on trying to use them in my shorts if I can.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to, if my buddy William still got them over at his shop. He's got some glass negatives.
Oh wow, that's cool.
I want to
Those
see
are
if I
real.
can't borrow them and do a show on them one night. He showed them to me over the other day. He said, "You want to hold it?" I said, "No, I'm kind of scared to touch it."
Yeah, I'd be afraid to break them.
Yeah, them things are pretty old. I mean, them things is out there.
And those pictures that I bought, they're from like the 70s all the way to like 1919 of a plantation home. Like they're just all over the place in ages.
Yeah,
So, I give $10 for a stack like that thick, just black and white photos.
yeah.
And then I got in trouble. I bought a garden hoe and I told my wife, "Don't get jealous. I'm bringing a new hoe in the house." Oh, she about beat me. Oh, me. But we've been hunting for a garden hoe for mutt now, and everybody wants $50, and I give $15 for that one. It was brand new.
Yeah. So all y'all got in the paranormal going on? Just
Well, our
different.
normal
Yeah.
right now we got premieres, 5 days a week, and
Yeah.
live on Monday, and a couple of shorts here and there. But our big thing is sometime in August, when we're waiting on the exact date. We're going to be joining 14 other 13 other people, and we're going to be investigating Octagon Hall.
Okay, that's cool.
Oh, we're looking forward to that. Oh man.
If I get things set up, man, you need to come to the battleship. Get on that bad boy.
Yeah, I never been on anything like that. That thing got to be huge.
It is huge, man. It's crazy. We get to access the whole battleship. When you do like regular tours, you only got
Yeah,
so many places that you can go to. But once we
yeah.
rented it out for the investigation, we get the whole battleship.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
They allow
I
you to
mean,
go down in the engine room or anything, or no?
yeah, you go all over that place.
Oh man, I always wanted to go in the engine room of a ship.
Man,
That'd
if
be cool.
you talking about exercise, you gotta climb ladders. There's some ladders that where your butt cheeks will touch each side of the walls. I mean, that's how small it is. And they ain't
Wow.
none like an angle. They're all straight up and down. So you want to climb like you're climbing a silo or something.
Yeah, I've seen them. I don't see, in wartime they just run up them things and slide
Yeah.
down them like nothing. Lord have mercy.
You gotta be physical fit, staying in one of them things all the time.
Well, I'm in shape even if it is round.
Yeah. You get to sit in the little small turrets too, man, where they shoot them little guns. Not the very big ones, but the little small ones.
Yeah, yeah,
And you talking about cool. You got to be skinny as a rail and no bigger than that to climb up on them things.
yeah.
Man, 6 foot tall, he have a trouble. He been there like this.
Oh me. Well, I'm not far from it. Only like a couple inches, so I had to fold up just to get in.
Yeah, it's a cool place, man. I wished I can. We're actually going to try to do it for next year, probably around February. Well, probably around March, I say March or 1st of April, somewhere in that time frame. So
That'd be
it's. I think we took 18 people and ended up having because there's a couple people down there already. So we had set a couple more people aside just so they can investigate with us.
yeah.
I didn't know from Adam and Eve, but they wanted to investigate. I said, "Well, pay me your money and you can." Sure enough, they paid me their money and they went.
So how does that work? Like as far as investigating, like, is it like big group, like groups
uh,
of 5 or 6 go in, or all 18 at one time? Like how do y'all?
we broke it up last time, 2 to 3 people per group. But this time I'm going to do something different. I'm going to send like 3 people per group, go
Hmm.
to a specific place and let them stay there for a while and
Oh
get
yeah.
because we got radios and then we'll switch and stuff.
Okay.
Because this last time we did have interference with other groups that,
Yeah.
you know, talking real loud a little bit where you can hear and stuff like that. But other than that, if you just don't pay them that much mind, because me and Michael, the guy in my group, we went and we'd never had a problem with running into another group because if we find another one, we just skip around them and go somewhere else, you know.
Oh yeah.
But this
Yeah.
time, we shouldn't be uh, that close to any of them because we're going to send some on the third deck, and then the second deck, and then the first deck, and up on top. Then we'll switch everybody around, at least get to investigate each deck one time before everything ends, because we'll have about like 12 hours of investigate. So you investigate all night long.
Wow.
We'll start about 6 that night and end up probably about 7 o'clock the next morning.
Wow, that's crazy.
And about within about 4 or 5 hours in, you'll be dragging because I've been there.
Yeah. I would want to start off in the bottom for, the third deck and work my way up.
Yeah. I think there's 5 decks. I think it is. You get to go into the magazine room where they keep all the powder and all the shells and stuff. The shells are probably about tall as you are. I mean, seriously. It's
Yeah.
like sending a Mack truck through them barrels. That's how big it is.
Yeah, I mean, and they shoot them for like 100 miles, don't they?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Can you imagine being laying down one of them beds in there and that thing go off and it'll roll you all the way across the thing? He'll make your babies born bow-legged.
I couldn't imagine. I'm sure during war times nobody was sleeping because they was on edge fighting airplanes and stuff.
Yeah. I wished I had a picture of it up here, but I don't. I don't know where everybody's at.
Saturday night, who knows? It ain't no kind of weather to be out and about, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's raining cats and dogs here.
We were supposed to have our third Saturday night cruising tonight, but it got canceled because of the rain.
Oh, really?
So, which I'm kind of glad it did because I didn't feel like going. I was tired, man.
Yeah.
Yesterday I left at 4 a.m. and I didn't get home to 7 p.m. So I was pretty wore out.
Yeah. Our cruise in around here is always the first Saturday in every month. And they got that place over there jam packed full. You can't stir that place with a stick.
Yeah. Well, ours, they actually block off like 10 city blocks of the old downtown.
Yeah.
I think I did one of our Christmas videos there, but I mean, it's old stores, old opera house, all that. And they just cars all the way down the street with food vendors and everything.
Yeah. Baker says probably at the racetrack, North Wilkesburg. Oh, yeah, I forgot that's this weekend, ain't it? First race of North Wilkesburg back open. I saw them where they pulled the trucks in on Facebook earlier.
What type of race is it?
It used to be the real NASCAR race, like Dale Earnhardt and all them.
Yeah.
And Junior Johnson. Yeah, Junior Johnson bought it, but I think he died, and they finally opened it back up to do some small races. And then I don't know what kind of race they're having this time. I don't know if it's actually like the Busch Series or the smaller than that. I don't even know.
I miss the old NASCAR myself.
Yeah. I miss the older drivers.
They're all driving.
Huh?
I said they're all driving the same car, so I mean it's not like it's Ford versus Chevy anymore.
Yeah.
That's what I missed about it.
Yeah.
And one of my old boss's nephews works for Hendrick Racing.
Yeah.
And he's an engine builder, and after each race they rebuild the engines in all the cars.
Yeah.
And they make them draw cards basically, and then they carry the engine, rebuild it, but they never know if their engine won or not.
Yeah.
They won't let them know. They won't tell them. So.
Yeah. I get notifications on my phone. It's been 30 years since last race. This time it's all star race 8 p.m. tomorrow night. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I had to take my pig yesterday to the doctor and get his toenails trimmed, and I had to pick him up, put him in the back of the truck, put him in a cage back there because he used to ride up front with us, and he got some doggone heavy. Can't handle him, so I fixed him a cage back there in the back and tied it in so he won't fall out in the middle of the road. And had to leave the tailgate down and the thing up because my cage is big. Lord, they put him to sleep yesterday so they can trim his toenails. Good Lord, I've got him home and I picked him up. He's like lifting the back end of that truck up off the ground. He is solid as a ton of bricks.
How much does he weigh?
He's got to be about close to 55 to 60 pounds.
Oh, he's a small one then.
Yeah, he is solid. I picked him up like this, and he was laying in my arms, and he was squealing, and he was going crazy.
The last pig we had, she got up to 250 pounds.
I don't know. He'll have to be outside if he was that big.
Oh, she was outside. She was a big old girl.
Yeah.
Who is that? Gonzo. Hello, Gonzo. Hello, Kristen. The roses and him. Oh.
Yeah, it was dead weight, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it took everything I had to carry him inside the house and lay him down because he was still a little groggy and everything. And he finally got up this morning sometime and walking around, and I fed him some Cheerios and stuff this morning.
Do they trim their hair like they do horses, or how do they do it?
They got these big old metal, I call them some kind of clippers, like toenail clippers, but they're like not wire cutters, but I don't know how to explain it. Something like horseshoes with when you stick them in the fire and stuff.
Yeah, I've seen
they're sharp on the end, and they just closes it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen them. They have bigger ones for horses.
Yeah. Laugh out loud Cheerios. Yeah, he loves Cheerios. He loves any kind of cereal, Cheerios, Fruit Loops, something like that. And then he likes cucumbers and pretty much all vegetables. I used to feed him celery, but I couldn't stand the smell of celery. That's nasty.
Oh, me. So what do you feed him? Just
I feed him Cheerios, vegetables, fruit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He used to put Cheerios in his bath water so he'll take a bath. He'll get his mind on Cheerios and you won't worry about getting yourself a bath and you just scrub him down.
I couldn't imagine giving a pig a bath. Lord have mercy.
Oh, it's fun, man. It's fun. I don't like celery either. Oh, I sure don't. That stuff is nasty. Well, he'll chomp down on it, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't get that back from me.
Oh, I hope he didn't anyway. Oh, Lord. So how's you getting along?
Doing pretty good. I just had my doctor's appointment Friday morning. Had to have another treatment, so it turned out pretty good. I laid and slept most of the time when I was down there, doctor. There's come time for my check my blood pressure. I was done knocked out. I was listening to something on YouTube. I was watching a video or something, and I guess I dozed off to sleep. That nurse coming there and woke me up, and I was all over that chair I was sitting in. I had my leg over, an arm up, and I was going to make myself at home.
Oh, me. I mean, if you're going to be there, might as well.
Yeah, she come over and she hollered at me and said, Jonathan. I thought, it's a good thing you didn't just really just shake me and push me out of the chair. I'll jump up like somebody did shoot me.
Oh me.
Kids come in, rain, figs, and kiss. Hugs to y'all cops.
No,
Finally,
I don't. Still rain. It's still raining here. It's supposed to rain all weekend here, I think.
yeah, it's actually still raining here. We've got a real dark cloud right there.
Oh me. I know. A
Yeah, I'm
while back,
gonna try.
your wife was having health issues. She's still doing all right.
Oh yeah, she's doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. She she got she had to cough or something other that she couldn't ever get rid of, and she started coughing bad that one day and tore the cartilage away from her rib cage.
Oh wow.
Yeah, finally got it. I guess it's healing up. They gave her some kind of pain medicine or something other, and it actually finally started healing up. Hell's crazy. Look at her so you don't miss card. Show Steven you might be in trouble.
Oh no, we missing it because it's today. It's supposed to have been 2 hours ago. Oh me.
Well, she's doing better. Appreciate that. Yeah, she's getting along. Uh, yeah, I think our car shows every first Saturday in every month. First Saturday in every month downtown of Pilot Mountain. Uh, then they got one in Mount Airy, North Carolina, up there at Mayberry. I think it's either first or second weekend in each month. I can't remember exactly. They normally have tractor shows up there.
Oh yeah, we used to have those here.
And I'm gonna try to talk to my team and see if we can't have a start a like a paranormal, like a scare fest thing here for paranormal
Oh,
groups and people come and check out and stuff like that.
that'd be cool.
Yeah, I like free stuff. If I wasn't moving, they had a game.
Yeah, they have stuff like that around here too.
Yeah, there's one here in Raleigh, North Carolina, but I didn't know about it. It done happened. It was like 1st of April, and I didn't find out about it till last of April.
Oh me. It's even funner if you have something to take to it instead of just walk and watch.
Yeah, we're gonna we're gonna try to have some vendors set up, people setting up for teams, trying to sell shirts and stuff, and uh, just try to have a little bit of fun and things like that. I figured it probably would take off if we can get it happen. Have a lot of people come out and charge a little bit of admission, $4 or $5 a person, something like that. Just to help with all the aggravations, getting things set up and all that. I
Yeah,
want to try to do like they do have real regular scare fest where they have people walking out through there and dress up like zombies and scare the tar out of people and stuff like that.
yeah.
I think that would be cool.
I've always wanted to go to something like that.
Potato sack race. Sounds
Uh,
fun. Yeah, it's going to take a lot of planning to do something like that. I'm gonna have to go in with somebody and have them, have 2 or 3 people to help get it set up, stuff like that.
yeah, had to have quite a few people set up booths and stuff too.
Nah, in the shape of ghost. Yep. It's going to be pretty cool. That's for sure.
Do it near a college. Yeah.
Yeah, we got a community college up there. I don't know if they will like that or not. That's what me and some guys I was in the fire department with. We was going to do like a fireman's Olympics, have a hose pulling contest, and have water in a 5-gallon bucket race and stuff like that to see who can fill the bucket up faster without spilling
Yeah.
water, and ladder and stuff like that. But we never did get it done. A lot of people quit that was interested in doing it, and a lot of them quit and got out because they was getting old and stuff like that. And I finally got out myself.
Man, that's some firefighting's a labor intensive thing, isn't it?
It is. It'll make your babies born crazy. See how fire department come out. That sounds fun.
Yeah. My luck, I'd trip over the bucket and fall in.
Yeah, we used to have a drop tank set up, and all the new people, the rookies, I guess you would say, used to always stand around the drop tank, and sometimes they eventually fall in with some little help, persuasion. Most older
Yeah.
people wouldn't throw them in there anyway.
Yeah.
We
I
never
love
did. Huh?
I love the dunk tank. That was fun.
Yeah.
Make people toss a baseball at the trigger thing.
Yeah. My fire department used to have one. I don't know if they still do or not, but they used to sit out there beside the fire department for the longest time. I don't know where that thing ended up at. Probably some scrapyard somewhere.
Probably. Oh man. Oh man.
Dunk tank was fun.
Yeah, they are. We did that when I was a kid. We was trying to raise money to go to Smokies, I think, and we washed cars, and then another time we sold like hot dog plate lunches, and then we sold. You had to buy 3 shots at the dunk tank or whatever for so
Yeah.
much. We eventually got to the Smokies. It just took a while.
Yeah. We did a lot of stuff with the fire department. We used to have a barbecue chicken where a lot of with the fire department used to set up all night long, cooking over that old pit down there in the fire department.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the older people got out, and some had died out that started it, and all the younger kids didn't want to do it as much, so they don't do that no more.
Man, it'll raise a lot of money doing that chicken barbecue.
Yeah, events like that. Yeah, I want to try to probably do one here for long. Do a YouTube meetup here where I live at in North Carolina, and have a bunch of people come that does YouTube, and just have a get together, have a cookout, bring a covered dish with something in it. Don't do like what I would do. Bring a covered dish with nothing in it. I did that one time. Went somewhere and they said bring a covered dish, and they didn't say about putting anything in to eat. I took a covered dish, and they didn't like it too good. They should have specified what they wanted.
You know, Wednesday when we went out investigating, we came across a cemetery that had like 15 Myers in it.
Oh, really?
That video is coming out tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
I
I'm
think
about to watch that then.
Monday.
Monday. I'll be at work. I'll catch it when I ain't working.
It's pretty neat. Just I got to looking at maps, and pulling up random cemeteries, and I chose that one, and it's up a long dirt road.
Yeah.
There it was, and we're just filming. The next thing I know, I kept seeing Myers. I was like, dang, look at this.
Yeah, when my aunt came and stayed with my dad that 2 weeks, we went cemetery exploring at a lot of these churches, and every cemetery that we went into actually found a Myers. If it's not one, it'd be about 3 or 4, but every cemetery it was a Myers.
And it seems like it's like that.
One of them was a reverend. I thought, I don't know how he got to be a reverend.
Better take a picture of that. Probably the only one ever was.
Oh, I got a picture. That's for sure. Him and his son and his wife. His son was a reverend too, of the same church. Yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty crazy. Stephen, you got to be careful showing tags on your videos.
I've already heard about this. I didn't realize it. I mean, the one we were driving, it don't matter.
Do Myers live a long time? I don't know.
Grandpa and all his brothers lived into their 80s, but they all died of Alzheimer's. So they didn't know when they died. You know what I mean? They didn't know who they was. So
I think my dad's dad in his 80s when he died, or darn near close past 80s. Like mid 80s or something else.
Yeah,
I could be wrong, but I will swear to it.
Yeah.
We went when my aunt was staying with us there that week. We went to see some of my older family members that was buried in the cemetery down where they was all growed up at, and I think it was his great grandpa, my dad's grandpa, something like that. I don't know. I try to stay away from the family trees. I get all tangled up and everything else.
Oh, maybe. I don't know about yours, but my family's spread out everywhere.
Y'all need to see if you two are related.
Oh, I'm sure we are somewhere down the line.
Yeah.
But I have Grandpa and all his brothers and sisters are at one cemetery, except for one of his brothers, and he's like 20 miles away. And then Grandma and all her brothers and sisters are at another one. Like, they're everywhere around here. And then I've got one of my grandpa's brothers that he left when he was 20 years old, and they never saw him again.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he went. I don't know what happened to him. Nobody does. He just.
Yeah.
We all know how some Myerses are, and he got tired of the way they were, so he went bye-bye. He left.
No.
We know how they are, don't we?
Afraid so. Afraid so.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. That's funny, though, man. Are related to, but if you are to, because you're not related in.
Wow.
Laughing out loud, bye.
That's hilarious. But that's crazy though. We got run out of a cemetery one time, and as we was leaving, there was a Myers there, and I said, "Hold it! I got family here," and turned around and went back in. They got so mad at me, and I said, "Look right here, see, here's my driver's license. See, Myers, I got to stay." They
Yeah,
got so mad they couldn't make us leave. Oh
that's
me.
pretty good.
So
All
it's the
right,
same thing.
paranormal.
Yeah.
Hey,
PW, good to see you there.
yeah, we got. Let's see. I don't. I don't know how many that we went to that day, but we went to uh, probably about 10 or 15 cemeteries in one day. We
Oh
started
yeah.
early this morning and we just went and just drove around. I bet we drove over 3 counties just to see something other.
That's what I like doing, man. And every cemetery has something unique, don't it?
Oh, yeah. And you learn something different every one you go to, also. You know, if you just get out
Mhm.
and walk and find stuff, you don't know what all you see. Because at one cemetery we went to, I found this a mason jar buried in the ground in front of a grave.
Hmm. Wow.
It
Yeah.
was it was uncovered, and I stumbled up across it, and I didn't know. I thought it looked like a little jug of moonshine, what it looked like, but there's a medicine bottle inside of it.
Oh wow.
I didn't mess with it. I just left it like that, so I don't know what it was.
A lot of African Americans had stuff like that. They'd have the purple jugs and stuff, and that could be what that was.
No, I don't know what it was, but it was crazy.
Mhm.
Oh, I did get the picture of Reverend Myers. Right here it is. October 17th, 1849. That's when he was born, and he died June 15th, 1919.
Oh wow, he's pretty old.
Yeah. And his wife, she born December 30th of 1852, and she died November 21st, 1924.
Wow.
That was
One of
crazy, man.
the very few Myerses that ever made a reverend.
There it is.
That's
There it
crazy.
is. E.C. Myers. I like to flip that when I seen that.
Wow.
And he had his wife and his kids and all uh, buried there right beside of him. And I did find this one. It's I don't know what it is. It's a Company D, Third North Carolina, whatever MTD is, infantry. But
Mounted.
oh, okay. But
Yeah.
they had a misprint on the stone. Look at that right there.
Oh wow. Yeah.
18.
It's to be 44, but they put like a 2 or something like that. Yeah, I've seen that.
That's pretty crazy, isn't it?
Hmm. Here, there's a stone. I guess it might have been like a reject stone or something, but it was a square slab, and the people had their name on it. But if you look in the very bottom corner, it was a part of like a. It still had some of the writing from when it was a large piece of a monument
Yeah.
that maybe they had messed up on it or something, and then they sold it to them at a reduced price so they could afford a stone. But I find stuff like that all the time.
So don't pick it up. Oh, I didn't. I just left. I took a picture of it. I'm still shocked. Man, spirits don't know they are dead. Oh yeah, some don't.
Yeah.
That's true. First thing they
Oh,
are.
witch bottle.
Huh?
I never heard of a witch bottle before.
Yeah, it's something. I don't know. My cousin sent it to one of her friends that deals with a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
Find out what it is. But you remember I done one video that cemetery where I had that Civil War veteran that I done. I said, "Can I bring you flowers when I come back?" And it finally cut the ball on for me. I went back the other day when my aunt was here and put some flowers on his grave.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I tried to get him to cut the ball on that night, and it was just he never would say nothing to us then after that. But I got a picture of something that I had never seen. Let's see here. Somewhere right here. This one. I had never seen one before until we rode around. It's a War of 1812 grave.
Oh yeah. I found 3 or 4 of them so far. Even the Spanish American War, I found some.
This is a Georgia militia is where that one's in. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Pretty flower tops. Hey, I appreciate that. My aunt helped me pick those out. A witch bottle is a bottle which makes to put items in it and bury for the spirit and the land.
Oh
Okay.
wow. And I found out a piece of information that's kind of neat. Back, I don't know, it's back last year. We went filming at a location by the name of Langston Cemetery,
Mm-hmm.
and it was one that had that cast iron coffin cover above ground. Well, a lady lives over there, and she asked me if I'd ever heard the story behind it, and I said no. Tell me about it. So come to find out, the legend is there was a small witch, and she is buried there, and they put that iron thing on top of her so she couldn't get out.
Okay.
And I told her, I said, well, she's not facing the opposite direction that, normally they're facing a different direction than everybody else is and buried in a
Yeah.
separate spot. But she said they buried her, and where her head would normally be, they put her feet there, and then they put that iron thing to keep her down in there. And I was like, well, that's neat.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go back and see if we can talk to her, confirm
Um,
her.
the day we went to the cemetery where Daniel Boone's parents was at, and they got a cast iron uh, grave there. It's a baby's grave. I've been trying to figure out what the deal is with that. I still, till this day, I don't know what it is. I've looked it up, but I don't make sense of it.
So that's what I was thinking
Uh,
too, because it's the size of a small child. But
that's what I'm looking at.
wow.
I don't know
Hmm.
what it's about. I don't know if it's just a cover or right there's a better picture of it.
No, that's exactly like the one over here by the where I'm talking about. It looks exactly like that.
Yeah.
I think they're made by the Fisk Company. but I don't know. You know, like a Fisk coffin.
Yeah. I don't. I've tried to do research on it because I don't know. I never saw one. That's the very first one I ever seen like that, and
Yeah, and that's the
it's
second one I've ever seen.
it's it's uh it's at that graveyard that where Daniel Boone's mom and dad's buried at. So that's the only one I ever seen ever since I've been into any cemetery.
Yeah. I always wanted to go to. There's a grave where there's a man buried uh, in like a shaft where he's got a window that you can actually look down in that window and actually see him.
Yeah.
Like you can actually see his skull in there. It's crazy.
Yeah, I watched a video the other day where they done a opened up a metal coffin that they found in back of an old funeral home.
Oh, yeah, I might have too. That one with the Fisk coffin, they call it. One with the little iron plate that you can move, and it has a glass hole where you can look down
Yeah.
and see the face.
Yeah. They opened it up and they wasn't nothing in it. That was all like it was disappointing. I thought, I don't think I'll be disappointed. I mean, I'll be happy there wasn't nothing in it.
Yeah, right. Me too.
Can you imagine all the troubles you would have had if you opened that thing for something there was in it?
Woo. Mm-mm. But I always wanted to go to these graveyards where they got strange things. Like there's a child's grave that a mother had a staircase down to it where she could look in and see the casket.
Yeah.
There's just weird ones like that. I always thought it'd be kind of neat to go to.
Yeah.
And there's one somewhere that it's a mausoleum, but it has a phone cable going to it. It has a working phone inside of it.
Yeah.
It'd been there since the 1800s. They paid all that money and had enough money put in a trust fund to cover the cost of the phone bill for years and years and years.
That's crazy.
The man who did it, just in case he came back alive, he wanted to get in touch with somebody, I guess.
I want to see a grave bell where they had a string tied down to the coffin to the finger of the person that passed away or to their toe or something. Okay, so they was to move, they can ring that bell. Can you imagine being a caretaker at night and that thing starting ringing out and you walk past it? You'll give you skid marks. I guarantee you would.
Let's see, unfortunately, so many of them were stolen off the graves. They're probably not even any around now.
Yeah. Phone cable, what? That's weird. That's wild. I mean,
Yeah.
Hold on. I am. Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, there's all kind of weird things like that. I'm trying to think of the channel that I watch most of this on, but I cannot think of his name. It's a guy out of Chicago. He's got a couple 100,000 subscribers, but I can't think of his name. His name's Ron. I know his name is Ron, but I cannot think of his channel name to save my life.
Said I would be gone. That phone ringing.
Oh yeah, I'd be gone too. You dang right.
Watching hurricanes tonight. Hope all of you have a great weekend. You too, Baker, man. I will see you on Monday at work.
Hey, he said don't threaten me. Oh, me. Oh, I know the name. The channel's called Faces of the Forgotten. With a guy's name's Ron. That's a good channel. He goes to graves like that. I think he did the Devil Ants too,
Yeah.
Hatfield.
I don't know if you've seen the channel or not, but I got a new follower that where I've been watching. Pretty good channel. It's I can't think of his name now. Something Fruit Loop. DJ's Fruit Loop. Can't
I
remember.
think I've seen him. Yeah, I believe I've seen him in your chat. I might even be subscribed for all I know. I don't know.
He's telling about one that I'm going to try to get hooked up on going to in Georgia.
Oh yeah, but I ain't
But
far from here. I ain't that far from Georgia.
I don't live too far myself. I went down there and seen the Blue Jays kick the Braves' butt. So it ain't too far from where I live at. You just jump and a hop and 3 skips and be there.
I live like in the northeast corner of Alabama and the northwest corner of Georgia. It's all right there together.
Yeah. Let's see here. I'm back. Sorry, my kids need a change, and I am cleaning, listening to y'all. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. I ain't much to listen to, but oh me. But now that video coming up Monday, there is man, we Autumn got. I don't want to say attacked. I don't want to say that
Yeah.
because it wasn't an attack, but I don't. You just have to watch because I'm telling you what, that was a dang good video.
Yeah, I'll watch it as soon as you put it up.
To have an experience of being able to actually make feel how somebody dies, that's something else.
Here it
That is.
is. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was finished. You good?
Oh, okay. It says channel name is The Real DJ Fruit Loop.
Yeah, I think I remember it. Yeah.
His little icon with a clown mask on.
Yeah, I remember. I think I've seen him in your chats before. And there's the awesome Tracy with Pittsburgh Paranormal. They do some awesome stuff too. I want to go back to Pennsylvania so bad. I can't stand it.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get up that way soon.
Now up there's the old cemeteries, man. They're everywhere.
Yeah, I want to go to Gettysburg.
Oh man, you're right. The closest thing we got to Gettysburg is Chickamauga. That's the closest thing to us,
Yeah,
besides Chattanooga. But
I've been to Appomattox in Virginia, and I've just about that close going to Manassas one time. Me and my wife went on a trip up to Washington D.C. We was coming back. She was asleep, and I seen the sign that says Manassas. Boy, you talk! I was biting my tongue, I was fighting to turn that stern wheel over to the right, go down that exit ramp off the main road. I wanted to so bad, I couldn't stand it.
yeah,
I'm trying to calm my kids down. They ate or
yeah, that's how we get after they eat. Oh me. I just finished feeding Hope earlier.
nah.
Oh me. You believe it's about to be summer? Man, I'm ready for it.
Yeah, me too.
ready to get some night investigations.
Yeah, I was going to go out tonight. Me and my dad was, but it took off from raining, and I don't feel like going out there in that rain, getting stuff messed up.
Yeah. We got a church here that I'm wanting to go to pretty quick. The back half of it's made into like a big boulder. Like the boulder's the size of the church, and there's a saint buried inside of it. You can go inside the church, and it tells everything about it. I'm just trying to catch a free chance to go up that way, but I've got so much going on this next week. It's crazy because my dad's got to have a cataract removed Wednesday, Thursday. So there goes my days again.
Oh, Johnny Small Pepper's in here.
Hey, Johnny, good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, today's my mother-in-law and father-in-law's wedding anniversary. Yep. I guess they gone out to celebrate. I think she said I've been married for 100 years.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, me.
That's hilarious. I bet they'll beat you when they get home.
They don't ever watch my shows. None of my family watches my shows. Ain't that pitiful? Hope his surgery goes smoothly.
Yeah, I do too. It's been a headache trying to get his surgery, man. They put it off, put it off, and put it off, and put it off. Finally, hopefully.
I know how that is. I've been going around. I got a bad tooth right here. They're going to try to pull it, but I'm dreading that. And I can't wait till they do pull it. They're going to put one of them bolts in there and make a tooth put on top of it. And I'm dreading that.
I got to drill all the way down into the bone. Woo, man.
That's what I'm afraid of. I told them knock me out. Like, knock me out. I want to say, give me the same stuff y'all gave my pig the other day. Because he was out.
Well, if you're going to the vet to get a tooth work done, you better.
That's a little bit cheaper there.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot cheaper there, I'm sure.
Oh, your dad's they sending him through the ringer.
Thank you, PW. I appreciate that. Last week, you know how you want to beat your dad sometimes? Well, oh man, that old dude, I'm telling you, he's got diabetes real bad, and he dropped a can on his foot and crushed and broke his toe, and decided he'd wait to go to the doctor till it almost rotted off. And I'm like, look, I'm gonna have to beat you. Oh me.
Yeah, I was beating my daddy that day when I put him in the hospital. I was hollering at him, beating him, pushing him, screaming at him, slapping him, trying to get him to wake up. And he wouldn't wake up. And here I was doing like 100 miles an hour coming down the road. I thought myself, I don't care if a cop pulls me over or not, I'm still keep on trucking. And I finally got to the hospital that day, and I said, hey, y'all, I need y'all to come help me. Finally, he straightened out.
I'm sure he come too, but he ain't never going to straighten out, is he? Oh, man.
I found you. I did a EVP in my house. The spirit is a male. Cool.
No, that's cool.
Oh,
an EVP in your house. I mean, that's not cool because it's in your house with your kids, but at the same time, that's still pretty neat.
Yeah. My typing sucks today.
Well, that's funny because my middle name is Edward.
What?
She said that his name is Edward, and I said that's funny because my middle name is Edward.
Mine is too. Seriously, my dad is too.
Hmm.
Ain't that wild?
Yeah. And my other middle name is from my grandma's dad. His name was Ananias Nye, and it's Edward Nye.
Huh. Yeah, my dad is I draw a blank now. Well, never mind now. I can draw a blank. I can't think of my grandpa's name now.
Oh me.
God, I had to get back with you on that one.
And I'm sure it's something to do with Edward.
It is. I have drawn a blank, man.
Oh, I wanted to ask you: is Devil Ant's Hatfield statue still up, or has that been removed or destroyed? Or
I have no clue.
I want to go check that out because I saw like an old, like I'm talking like 1900s photo of it, and I'm like, man, that'd be cool.
Who would have thought?
I know, right?
Yeah,
Apparently, it's popular.
Yeah. He said his is watching over me.
Grandpa's name is Grandpa.
I know his name was Ed, but when I was little, we couldn't say that. It's because we called him Papa, but we always called him Copperhead because we couldn't say Papa Ed, so we called him Copperhead, and it stuck with him ever since till he died, I guess. But I cannot think of his full name. I have to ask my dad about it. Spirit are so interested at times.
Oh yeah, they are.
And my brother, my older brother, that was stillborn, that passed away when he was born. His name was Edward. He was actually named after my dad. My dad is a senior, then he's a junior.
Oh wow.
So then I come along after that.
Is he buried next to your mom or?
No, my brother and sister, I got two of them that's stillborn. They're older than I am. They up here in the cemetery right above the house here, and then my mom is buried over, I don't know, probably about 5-6 miles away, I guess, in the family cemetery.
Huh.
I'm gonna do a video of my brother and sister one of these days when I get the time and opportunity to go and film it.
I bet you that right there is still harder than your daddy, ain't it?
Oh yeah, that's the reason why I ain't done it. That's why. If I do it, I'm gonna do it by myself and not let him
Yeah.
go with me.
I couldn't imagine that. Holy crap.
Copperhead goodness. I don't have any grandparents around now. I don't need all mine. Just okay. New name time. Edward.
Yeah. Now I have both my parents on my mama's side, and I just recently lost her grandmother.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, I still have both of them alive.
That was a thing in my family further up, but John. Yeah, I've got 7, 8 different people in my 7, 8 people in my family's got the name John.
Hmm.
Then I've got 2, 3 other cousins got the same birthday as I got.
Oh wow.
Yeah, One of them I don't know nothing about. The other one passed away. She was, I don't know what happened. She was very young when she passed away. And then the other one, she lives down around Clemens in North Carolina somewhere or another. And I don't get to see her that much. I text her every once in a while and tell her happy birthday on her birthday. That's about all I get to talk to any of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, John. The name John's everywhere here. Jeez, like every other person you see, named John.
Yeah. Harold is a very popular name. It's English name. Yeah. When I was when I went to one of the churches here before I got married, I went to church with my friends. They used to have like 3 or 4 people in that church named John. And when the preacher said John, all of them stood up. He didn't say the last name. Every one of them stood up. And he's like, "No, I want you."
Oh man, that's funny.
Edward, but we got Southern thing. W now considered a older name. I feel older.
Only thing that makes me feel old is my daughter turning 10 in August, man. What the heck?
Time flies, though, don't it?
Heck yeah, it does.
There's what that name means.
Guardian protector. Well, if they waiting on us to guard them, they're in trouble. Oh man.
Yeah, they ain't trouble for waiting on me. I run like a scared ant.
I thought, we had me and Autumn investigating. We had EVPs that was like right beside of us that we could hear it. I thought we'd run off scared, but to me it was cool. I was like, "Holy crap, that's cool."
Yeah,
But
that's why when we had the gremlin to go off, Rick said if that thing goes off, I am gone. And I thought, well, I'll be a little bit startled, like scared, but I didn't. I was actually sit there and wait to see if it's going to go back off again. I didn't get up and run like everybody thought I was going to or nothing, but it was crazy.
oh yeah.
You both seem like guardian protectors to someone you love, so it makes sense. Y'all are a goof.
Well, I do remember that. Just saying.
You both have the same name. Makes sense.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Now, that's very interesting.
Yeah, it is.
I just met another YouTuber not too long ago that me and him's got a lot in common. His wife is a nurse. My wife is a nurse. He likes Carolina Tar Heels. I like Carolina Tar Heels. He lives in North Carolina. I live in North Carolina. His birthday is October 28th. Mine's birthday is October 28th. He likes Dallas Cowboys. I like Dallas Cowboys. Yes. He's born
Wow.
the same year that I was born, 81. Ain't that crazy?
That is crazy.
Only thing's different is our names. I thought that was very, very cool.
The only time I have ever watched the Dallas Cowboys and liked it is when the cheerleaders played football. They played better.
I just like watching for the cheerleaders.
Oh, Boy, them cheerleaders can play some football. Lord have mercy. They get knocking each other and throwing each other around.
You both could be cousins or brothers from a different family.
Brother from another mother. I've always heard that.
I keep saying that. I'm October 2. Oh, cool. I'm about a few days. I was born a few days before the spook day. My mom would have waited a few more days. I would have been a spook. I can feel it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
I guess that's one good thing about YouTube is they connect a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're kind of getting me aggravated, but they do have their good points, I guess.
Yeah. Sure enough.
They deleted our subscription from a channel that we're actually a member to. How do they do that? I am a channel member. How do you delete my subscription from the channel?
That's crazy. I got up
Man,
to I got up to 1,000 subscribers the other day. Have done got over into like 1,020. Now I'm down to 900 something.
wow.
Just in one day. One day. I don't know how it works.
I don't know. Ours just parked at 518.
Uh it'll move up. I've been shouting y'all out something in the mornings on my morning channels.
But I don't do it for the subscribers. We do it just for the fun and hanging out anyway. But
Yeah, but man, you deserve to get something.
yeah,
I can't wait for Halloween. I can't neither. Halloween is my favorite time of the year.
yeah, mine too. Especially when you get to check the kids' candy. Like, oh, I think that one right there's got something wrong with it. Oh me.
I went to school with, we had same birthday and born at hospital. Cool.
Wow.
Well, hit 5.4 watch hours now at 2 hours. That's cool.
Oh
5.4K.
yeah. She had 5,400 watch hours. They took them all but 200.
Shit.
Like she was setting to be monetized.
I can't even get out 1,000. I got to 1,500. People telling me I'm watching your shows. I'm watching your shows, but it ain't moving up none.
Yeah.
Congratulations on getting 1,000. Yeah, I made it up there, but they took them away from me, so I'm at 930 something now, 38, 39, something like that. I don't have a channel, but I like to support my paranormal people. Yay. I appreciate that.
And she is a plethora of knowledge too. Holy crap. She's got so much knowledge of paranormal. It's great.
I'm trying to get money because my girls' time are rough. I was like, I just submitted the paperwork. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's crazy. And you want to take it. Yeah, I believe that's what a lot of it is too. They knowing people getting them monetized and stuff, and they want to try to keep it down some. So they're gonna
Yeah.
find every loophole to get it, hold you back for a while.
Yeah, pretty much. Or they just quit sharing your stuff out. They do that a lot.
Yeah, man.
It
So
is. It's aggravating because we used to get notifications like bam, bam, and I'd know what to watch. Now I'm having to go hunt for people to see if they put up anything.
oh yeah, I have to do the same thing. I don't get anybody's notifications. I don't even get y'all's notifications on Mondays, and I got the bell rung.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know why.
I don't know why they're doing that. I guess they don't like us no more.
No, I have little knowledge of here and there. Steve's wife read it all the time.
Oh yeah.
Yes, all.
Yeah. She does. When I have to go to sleep for work, she's in other people's chats and talking and all that stuff too. So
Yeah. I can't wait till I get all this stuff done. Uh, I'm trying, like I said, I got that project working on, and it's going to take till about Christmas before I get it finished. I hope before Christmas. Then I'll get back in doing a lot. I don't even get my own notifications for uploading. Love reading. I do like to read some. I get frustrated because I can't uh, catch up on a lot of it, and sometimes I just forget it, lay the book down. But
yeah.
most dark stuff I wrote is about demonology. Oh, that's cool. I wrote somebody a letter one time, and starting of it, I wrote this letter slow because I know you can't read too fast.
That's hilarious. Oh, that's great. You know what? Speaking of letters, and those black and white photos I bought yesterday, there was actually a letter from 1928. Just the not the letter itself, but the envelope. It still had the stamp on it.
That's cool. Every time I write on that, I ask permission before I do it. Laugh out loud cause you're a trip.
Yeah, tripped and fell and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's got dark. I'm gonna cut the light off a second. I'm gonna see if this thing brighten up a little bit. See if this works. Can you see it good enough?
Oh yeah.
There we
Oh,
go.
look at that. That's awesome.
And you know I ain't touching the back of it. See,
Yeah,
there's no wires hooked to it.
that's cool.
And if
Can
you
you
touch,
figure out
and if you touch the
something about
ball,
the thing?
if you touch the ball, the light will go off.
How does the light going back and forth between the two sides? That's crazy.
I don't. I think the battery in my thing here. I think it's a little bit uh not strong as it was, but if you touch the ball itself, it'll make the
Mhm.
light cut off.
Oh yeah, I see that.
That's how we're going to do the yes and no questions.
That's saying something like that.
And I hope and pray that I get my stand fixed because I'm going to make me a little wooden stand where I can just push this in the back of it like this
Yeah,
and get it over top of the ball. And that's my goal. And I'm going to fix it where you can see these two prongs where there's nothing touched the prongs whatsoever. It's something that the energy in the ball has some kind of effects on the gas inside the bulb.
is that just a regular what do they call those
Yeah,
hydrogen?
yeah, some kind of fluorescent bulb, whatever. It's a
Yeah.
13 watts I don't know if you can see that or not, but 13 watts. I wished it was just one solid bulb and not be dual bulbs like this, but that's all I got. I didn't know I had this till I looked in the toolbox out there on the carport, and I found a whole bunch of them. I thought, okay, yeah, let me give it a shot, and it worked. Let's see here. Where is I left off at? And everything that I wrote about them for people to learn. Okay. What is that? Is a God. That's cool. That's so cool, Cops.
I don't think you'll ever be able to beat your SLS cam. That is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that's. I'm going to try to fix it where I get rid of all them batteries. If I can get something that runs a little bit longer time, that'd be pretty cool. Me to my own page, Yeah, if you type in the word cops, it will drop a link.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you want to, Stephen, type in word cops in the chat right there, and it'll drop your link so they can go to you. I was like, what, this link? There you go. That's just in case somebody in the chat that's not subscribed to you, they can check you out. Oh, lordy.
That's neat. I never have used none of this Nightbot stuff.
Yeah, I had Devil Dog to help me out with it, help me get it set up. It's actually a good thing, you know.
Yeah. I was surprised at how your channel's grown, man. It's grown crazy lately, hasn't it?
Yeah, I was surprised, man. It actually, yeah, it took me by storm because I don't know exactly what happened. I have no clue, but I've got now at 9:38 again. So I'm proud of you. I appreciate that. Thank you a lot. Drop your link again. every time I put the thing in there, it'll drop his link.
That's hilarious.
I appreciate that. I thank y'all a lot for that. Oh Lordy, I'm about to run out of things to talk about now, bub.
Yeah, me too. I'm about to have to jump now because I got to get ready for work.
Oh Lord, I got one more day off.
Oh, you gonna go investigate any of it, or?
I might try to go out in the morning or something with my dad. I don't know. We went the other day looking at another location that we might go live at. It's got an old house and a cemetery within 100 yards of it.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like an old family plot. So we're going to try to do that probably for our next live. It's got some crazy history with the cemetery and stuff. So I'm gonna have the woman that lives there, that she lived there back in the older days, and tell us one of her experiences at the cemetery. I laughed so hard till I couldn't laugh no more that day when she was telling me that. So I'm gonna try to get her on the show and tell about it. Got to go to the kids are fighting.
Yeah, that's how it is.
See, yeah. Well, I'm glad you got to come up, man. I was got thinking about y'all the other day. I hadn't got a chance. I've been working like crazy, and I hadn't been doing much on YouTube because my cousin and aunt was here, and I took time off to spend some time with them because I don't see them but once a year, pretty much.
That's awesome. You could take time like that.
Yeah. I will teach more paranormal stuff later. Bye. See you later. I appreciate you coming in, hanging out with us.
Good to see.
It's always good to see each and every one of you. That's for sure. Well, thanks. Always learn from you, BW.
Yeah.
Like I said, though, man, I appreciate you coming on. I'm gonna see if my cousin wants to pop in for a second.
Alrighty. Well,
And
yeah, I'll be up here watching for whenever y'all go live or whatever.
all right, I appreciate it.
But
I
like I
want
said, I appreciate you letting me come up here.
to. All right. I'm gonna send my cousin a message right quick on here and see if she wants to pop in right quick, and maybe we'll talk for another hour or so. I guess.
Alrighty.
But let me go check.
All
See
right.
what.
I'll see y'all later. Thank you, though.
Oh yeah, appreciate you coming in, buddy. So everybody, I appreciate each and every one of you for hopping in. But I'm getting ready to send my cousin a message right here, see if she wants to come up for a minute. Maybe she'll come in. Just talk for a few minutes. If y'all want to stay here till she pops in, until she sends me a message back, we will check things out. It says I actually got a new subscriber. Let's see who it is. See, it didn't even let me know who it was. Phone's a little slow this morning. Tonight, I'm a new subscriber. Steve, oh, where's 21 seconds ago? That's crazy. I thought they was subscribed to my channel. It says new subscriber. That's funny. Let's see, where did I laugh out loud, your Nightbot? Still listening. Oh, I appreciate it, y'all. Thank you a lot, buddy. Steven, stay awesome. Tell Autumn I said hi. Yeah, me under my personal channel. Oh, I appreciate that, buddy. That is nice of you. Maybe she'll get back with me here in a few minutes. Oh, is this where the party is? It was Stephen left, so now it's just me for time being. Maybe my cousin will pop on for a minute, do some little bit of talking. I was going to ask them how they liked their trip out to California. They went and she spent a couple of nights with my dad and see how that turned out, and ask them about their guided tour while they was here. Oh, that's fine. Eddie was live. He's ending now, and I saw you were live. Oh, that's fine. I really wasn't going to go live, and I got to feeling a little bit better than what I did earlier today. And I tell you what, I do feel twice as better. Got some nap in, got some good sleep. Who's all here? I don't know who all's here now, except for Steven said he's still watching, and Jamie, she just came in. I think Paranormal Witch left. Let's see. My buddy Baker, he left. He said he had to get in the bed. He's got to go to work Monday. Johnny Small Pepper was in here. I don't know if he still is. Pittsburgh Paranormal Hunters was in. My buddy Matt, the knife show guy, he was in earlier. I'm not sure if he's still in or not, but I do appreciate him coming in. Glad you're feeling better. Oh yeah, I am. Had to take care of kids. Yeah, she said they was running around fighting and stuff. Johnny stopped in Eddie's too. That's cool. They said, hey to you too, Jamie. Say 6 people here. Yeah, that's what it says. I think a couple of them's just watching in the background. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut that off too fast. Good to see you. Yeah, he was just up on panel a few minutes ago. Lurk. Stalkers. Yeah, we just had some good time talking. Me and Steven found out a little more about each other. That's a little weird. That we both got the same middle names. So, and we got the same last name. So I guess that just made a whole nother awesomeness. I should have been an English teacher. I have all kinds of vocabulary words. Yeah, it's crazy. A lot of people that small world. Yeah, too small. I would never dream that having the same middle name. Now, last name was pretty cool. I'm all about seeing stuff about Myers everywhere. Cemeteries. That's the first thing I go to take a look. I bet I took. Let's see. I think it was. Let's see. Let me get back here on the. Not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I took 13 pictures of different Myers' tombstone the whole time that me and my dad and my aunt was out riding around. We found John Love Celery. Oh, no, that's nasty. That is so nasty. Now my pig likes it. He'll eat your fingers and all if you feed it to him. But now me, that ain't gonna happen. Can't stand the smell of celery. I'm glad for the English teachers, and glad I'm not one. I need to go see who I'm also to and add them on some paper since YouTube being crazy. That's cool. 13. Wow. Even like that loud. Celery is good. Nah. Common name that you find with Myers is Johnson. Yep. Every cemetery that we went to that day, it always came up across the spirit box says, find her. Then we asked who we got to find. Then it says Alice. In every single cemetery I went to, I always find one that says Alice. Just random. I walked out there to the middle of the graveyard and there's Alice. You talking about crazy. That was the craziest thing since slice of bread. See, here's one right there. That's one we found, Alice Brown. I bet I took 10 or 15 pictures like that just for that name. It was really, really crazy. Let's see who is in here. My wife is a Johnson. That's crazy. Hello, y'all. And art and crafts. That's cool. Appreciate you coming in. That is a name we get as well. It's everywhere. Every time we do an EVP session at a different new location, it's like it's following us, trying to get us to find Alice every single time. Because it was meant to be, Stephen. I am. Sorry. Has Stephen and all. Yeah. No, Lordy have mercy. Yeah, I showed Stephen that one about the Reverend Myers. I would never dream that a Myers will be a Reverend. There he is, and his wife underneath of him there. That is pretty cool. T.C. Myers. I like the way the name is on the bottom. That's out there like that. That's pretty cool. How it's raised letters like that. Let's see, where is I leave off at? It says hi. Then and I'm Kristen. Sorry, making burgers. Nice to meet you. I appreciate all y'all coming in here, hanging out. I miss doing paranormal investigations. Yeah, I've been doing this for at least 3 years, 4 years now with my dad. He's one reason that I try to do paranormal with. Still surprised myself. My dad is a reverend. If you Can't even believe that. I'm sorry, laugh out loud. Hey, Sean, how you doing, buddy? There's that, Sean. Good to see you. Stephen, me too on that one. Jamie, hi to native. And said hi to native. I'm just going down through here, just putting everybody saying hey to everybody. Oh, wrong button, my bad. Hope to all have an amazing night. You too, man. Appreciate you coming up on the panel. Thank you for stopping in, hanging out with us, having fun. I'm waiting for the fish to bite. Yeah, I seen some of them you've been catching, man. They're pretty nice fish. I can't do them anymore. It sucks because I love doing it. Oh, I know how it feels right now. I want to go out so bad, but it's still raining. Raining beat 50 out there. I was going to go to my mom's cemetery where she's buried at and do one tonight, but it's just raining. I don't feel like going out in the rain, getting wet, getting stuff wet. I have much more to come. I appreciate that, man. I like to watch your videos. I like to watch your tea time videos. I think it's pretty cool. Different mixtures you make and stuff. Pretty cool. Something different, you know. I try to pop in every time I can to watch them when you put them up. The one cemetery that we went to that day when my aunt was with me, took a picture of one of the gravestones. Has three Myers' names on it. And the middle one is my aunt's name, I think. Let's see. Ashley's, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's got all three names on it right there. The middle one is my aunt's name, and she was sitting in a truck with me. I thought that was pretty cool. I had to take that picture. You should make a book with your. Awesome. I appreciate it. First time I went to cemetery with the group, I caught a. Okay, that's cool. Red orb. That is awesome. I think I got my first time went to a cemetery. I heard the voice, and when I first time I went to my mom's cemetery, I heard a woman's voice. It's like it was down in the woods, and wasn't but 20 yards away from me. I mean, it's a small place, but still, yet it sounded like it was just right there. And that last time something happened to me there at my mom's cemetery, it was crazy. I was facing my grandparents' grave, where you can see the name and the dates and stuff where they're buried and stuff. And I was standing there filming. Actually, it was live that night because the first time I ever caught a live spot where I can go live. So I didn't move none. I stayed right there in that one spot. Now I can't get no signal there. And my dad just had got out of the hospital probably a couple of weeks before, and I was trying to get him back into paranormal slowly, and he was standing at the truck, and I heard somebody cough, and I hollered at him. I said, "Was that you coughing?" He said, "No." Then he did cough again just to let me hear, and it was two different sounds. And I was about probably 25 yards, maybe 30 yards away from my dad, and he was standing in front of my truck. And all of a sudden, I froze. I couldn't move. And this was at night. I mean, it was like at 10, 11 o'clock at night. And something was standing beside of me. It was white. And it came up about to my shoulders. And I couldn't turn my head. I couldn't move or anything like that. And within 2 or 3 minutes, it disappeared. Then I could start to move my head and everything. I could not turn my head and look to my right to see what was standing there. It actually had me froze in my tracks because I couldn't move. I could talk, but I couldn't move my eyes, couldn't move my head, couldn't move none part of my body. Told to go to hell. It was deemed creepy. God, that's crazy. We had an overnight at in Texas. That's wild. Yeah, we went to John Martin's grave one night, and I had a gust of wind. About knocked me off my feet. The wind wasn't even blowing; it just came after a storm. We went and checked things out, and it actually, I'm still say till this day, I was standing in front of a portal. While sleeping, my feet was grabbed and was pulled me off. Good Lord. Well, it took over the body. Yeah, it was crazy. I couldn't move nothing. Finally, after it left, now it won't do link cops with space. I'm in North Carolina now. Oh, that's cool. That's where I'm at. I'm up in the upper part of the state, up next, almost. I'm about 10 minutes away from Virginia state line, and about 30 or 40 minutes from Boone. That's where I'm at. Porter will be cool. Yes, that night at John Martin's grave, that's where I got a feeling that's what happened. I was standing in front of the portal, and it was like he was riding on a horse and just coming by and knocking me off my feet. I mean, that's how strong it was. And I never ever had that experience. I've been touched, been pinched, and I've been scratched now, and that never happened to me before. But the portal can release so much. Yeah, I don't know what it released that night, but I'm telling you what, it was something else. And it's even scary that it just happened at one time. I mean, I would imagine it would have done it more often, because I went back there 2 or 3 times and it never did do it. I'm just south of Greensboro. I'm not too far from there, man. And it was about I'm gonna say I'm about an hour and a half to 2 hours away from Greensboro. We'll be going through there in the next couple months. We'll be going to the beach. I hope if nothing changes. Yeah, like human, you're done. Let me borrow your body. Yeah, it was something that night at the cemetery. Now that was crazy. Asheboro area. Yeah, I know exactly where you're at. You know much about North Carolina. You know where Andy Griffith's home place is, Mayberry, North Carolina. I'm 5 minutes away from that. It's just according on how fast you drive. I'll be looking your channel up here in a little bit. How you finally get it to release? Oh, I don't know. It just released on its own. It just, like I said, I couldn't turn my head within about 2 or 3 minutes. Then it finally disappeared, and I turned my head. I could talk. I talked to my daddy. I told him, I said, man, there's something white standing here beside of me. It was about shoulder height, and that was it. I couldn't move. I couldn't do nothing. That was crazy. I'm going to head out. Peace and blessing. See you, Sean, man. Appreciate you coming in, buddy. Cool. Good night, Sean. I'm just a goofball on my channel. All right, I'll check it out because I try to subscribe to all people from North Carolina area. I've got a list now that where I keep everybody wrote down, and I try to get on their channels. And also, I'm gonna be teaming up with one here in North Carolina, Carolina Gold Girl. She just right down the road, and I'm gonna try to team up with her and do an investigation with her. She does coins, and I think she says she does paranormal too, off and on. So me and my dad's gonna try to team up with her. Maybe Michael, that's in the group, maybe get him, and we're gonna go and shoot a video together with her. That's the goal. I don't know when it's going to take place yet. We've been trying to talk back and forth to see when we can set a time up to do that with. Awesome. That'd be good for you and your dad. Yep, that's what we're going to try to do. Team up with her, do a video one night. She says she's got some places down around where she's at, and that's pretty active. I'm thinking about might go to Payne Road. There's a lot of people been doing that here lately. I've been down there. I don't personally feel anything when I go that way, but I'm not sure if I was in the right area or not. Neither. I was on Payne Road, but I don't know if it's the actual Payne Road. So we're going to try to go do that one night also and get her to show me exactly where it's at and everything. That's my goal. I don't know. We'll see what will happen then. And this is what we found at one graveyard that where we went to. This is at one of the graveyards where most of my family is in. That's where my dad was born at. It's a mason jar that was buried in the ground. I didn't touch it. It was already halfway unburied. That's how I noticed it was there. Looked like it's still new because the ring of the jar looks still new. It don't look like it's been put there very long. So that's what I found: a mason jar in the ground above a grave. It's like a foot away from where they actually buried it. I thought at first it was a jug of moonshine, but it wasn't. My cousin sent it to one of her friends to see what it's about, and they said something about some kind of jar full of potions or something. Or something had to do with the I don't know. It's something crazy. Interesting. That's what PW was talking about. Yep. And there's your link again. I don't know if my cousin said she was at the store, so I sent her the link again, but I don't. She must not be able to come in or something other. So I'll be on here for about another 30 more minutes just to talk, I guess. Done been on here for about 2 hours now. Because I didn't leave the space, do the space. That's fine. Pretty cool. Most time it won't do it if you type something in with it like that, but that time it did. Yeah, so doggone sleeping is not even funny. I've been sleeping all day, trying to sleep that medicine off. That's what I'm going to do here in a little bit too. When I go back to bed, I'm going to take me another dose of it. Keep me at the cats are asleep, Barnaby's asleep. I'm going to get me some more sleep. I have to go for now, but I will be looking for more lives and watching videos. I appreciate you coming in, checking us out. I will check your channel out too here in a little bit, okay? I appreciate you coming in, hanging out with me. But I'll keep wondering now. I know. Have a good night, y'all. Appreciate you coming in. You too. This thing, thanks. Oh, Lordy. Yeah, I don't know what I can't figure out what I was gonna do next. I told my friend the other day that at work, I said, look what I caught over where she works at in her area. I said, look what I caught. I caught a mouse over there, and she like had a hissy fit. And I said, you want to see it? She said, what's it look like? And I showed her a mouse I caught. She like to beat me to death. I'm fixing to make mashed taters. I don't like mashed taters neither. Don't like the texture of them. Laugh out loud, mouse you caught. Yep, I caught him. Caught him by the tail. Here's a picture of me and my mom. I finally got her on my 4-wheeler. And that's one of my favorite pictures. That's me and my mom. It's like just right after I bought my 4-wheeler that night. That's one of the last pictures that I took with hey, appreciate you coming in. Thank you for stopping by. I don't think you eat anything. No, don't like smashed taters. Don't like celery. Laugh out loud. She's looks. Laugh out loud. She's funny, and like you. I bet. Yeah, she was awesome. I miss my mom so much. That's for sure. And a day goes by, I don't think about her. You don't like grits or celery. I don't like grits neither. That's just plumb nasty. That's like eating chicken teeth. That's like going out there pulling teeth out of chicken's mouth and eating them. Nasty. Nasty, nasty. I've never been able to eat grits. Grits texture, no. No, that's like eating sandpaper. Grits are good. No, that's nasty. I found my first pair of shoes and they still fit me. I don't know if Jamie, I will eat oats. I like to eat oatmeal every once in a while, but I don't like grits or nothing like that. That's just a whole nother kind of nasty. I found my first pair of shoes and I tried them on the other day and they still fit me. I can't believe it. See? Somebody say you still can't fit in your first pair of shoes. I eat oats too. Yeah, I like oatmeal. Just on certain people, I'll eat. Some people just look like dog slop. Well, laugh out loud. Stop. Oh my god. Well, they still fit. I bet you dollar I try them on next year and they'll still fit again. And the year after that. I got them up there somewhere on my shelf. My mom wanted to get them bronzed when we was little, but she never did. I don't know if my brother still got his or not. I still got my little baby clothes somewhere in here. Certain dude didn't know you were. Laugh out loud. Yep. This is the picture of me and my dad. We was at the thing up in town. They were having a moonshine week. They was having showing off the cars and stuff, the moonshine cars. And the guy from the TV show Moonshiners, Big Chuck, me and my dad got to take pictures. This is when I broke my ankle, but I was hiding my crutch behind me. And I was standing there on a sore foot, and it hurt like a dickens. And just so I can take my picture with him. That's Big Chuck from the Moonshiners, and my dad and me. Because he made me look at the baby shoes. That was funny. Too cool. Yeah, that was awesome. That was a fun day. I burnt my foot about 2 or 3 weeks before that, and I was out of work and everything. It was crazy. He lives up to his name, Big Chuck, too, because he was a monster. Here's my pig in a blanket. That's my piggy. He was asleep that day I took his picture. He was knocked out. I hollered at him. He just lay there and just grunt. Oh, cool, Mr. Moonshiners. Yeah, that was a cool day. Big Chuck tall. He was tall and big. I mean, he was like stout and strong. Your piggy. Yeah, that's my piggy. I took another picture of him the other day when he was in his cage. When I had him at the vet. This is before he fell over and went to sleep when I gave him his medicine. He had to have my Dallas Cowboy blanket with him. That's my piggy. Hey there, DJ buddy. How you doing, bud? I was talking about you earlier in the show. Yep. He is a mess, that's for sure. He had to have my blanket. Must be ringing Fruit Loop. Yeah, y'all. You remember I was saying something about him a while ago. I was trying to get Myers. Asked him if he remember telling him about his channel. There he is from his headshot. He had my Dallas blanket laying beside of him. He just had got his medicine to make him drowsy so he wouldn't bite the doctor because he gets a little ornery when he goes there. Was watching movies real quick with his wife. Yeah, I'm getting ready to sign off here in a little bit. And then I just messing around making some ideas to make for the group. I'll sit back and wait till I can joke with people. I'm glad they got him fixed. Yep. They then they gave him another shot to I guess to help him with vomiting because he did vomit on the table in there outside when they was working on his toes. They had to put him to sleep a little bit so he will be easy because he was heavy and there's no way I held him the last time when he got his toenails done. It like to kill me. And then this time I told him, I said, there's no way in the world I could stand there and hold him midair while they cutting on his toenails because he'll start moving and everything. So they had to put him to sleep just so they can work with him. And then wasn't long after that, he was about halfway done. He was thrown up all over everything. Then the doctor gave him something there for nauseating. He didn't like them needles. He squealed like somebody killing him. They have to give him a shot to make him go to sleep. That stuff he put over his nose to make him breathe, to make him go to sleep. He can't tolerate that. That was when he had his surgery after we first got him, about a year or two after we had him. We had him fixed and everything, and his surgery, his wounds came open, and we had to take him back that night, and he died. He had to have died because he wouldn't respond to nothing. He wouldn't wake up or nothing. Doctors gave him CPR 2 or 3 times. No way home, poor piggy. Yeah. And then we told him, we got there inside of him, told him, said, if you get better right quick, we'll give you some cat food when you get home. That pig jumped straight up on that table like he knowed what he was doing. He's like, I pulled a fast one over on you. But he was shivering. He was cold. We had to heat him up with a hair dryer and everything that night before we got him brought home. We was at the vet about 12 o'clock in the morning just to get him straightened out. Well, 12 o'clock at night, actually. Morning, whatever you want to call it. Finally, he's made it through the night that night, and he was fine then. Then he was happy-go-lucky. But he was waiting on his cat food, though. Yeah, he's something else. He's a blessing. I wouldn't know what to do without him. Well, I'm going to go ahead and I guess get off of here, I reckon. It's already 10:15. I'm going to try to go take some more medicine and get laid back down and rest a little more. But I do appreciate each and every one of y'all coming in, hanging out with me for a little while. Don't guess my cousin's going to come in. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Have a good night, everyone. Appreciate you coming in, Jamie. Thank you a lot for hanging out. Everybody that showed up, I had a good time. I wasn't going to go live, but I felt better, like I said earlier. Then I said, well, what I can do. I was getting tired of watching TV. There's the same old things over and over and over. So talk when I can see you. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you. Hugs and good vibes. Appreciate it. Thank y'all for hanging out, laughing at me, laughing with me. Appreciate each and every one of you. I want to thank Stephen for coming in and hanging out with me up on the panel. I hope to get to go live tomorrow night. Hopefully, I just try to think about what I'm going to do for tomorrow. Might be just another chit chat show like this is tonight. Who knows? We'll see. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to start talking about and get my guests lined back up. I hadn't done that, and I took time off for spend time with my aunt and my cousin. And I kind of hate that they went back home. I was wanting them to stay for a while, a little longer. I don't get to see them but once maybe twice a year. If that, I talk to her every once in a blue moon. She stays busy all the time, and I stay busy. It's hard to chat with her. But I'm gonna try. Hopefully get 100% better. Yeah, I'm gonna take some more medication, and I'm gonna lay down. And I still don't feel 100%. It feels a little icky. This morning I felt rough. I mean, I felt bad. Didn't want to do nothing. Didn't want to get up. Got up, made me some food, and laid back down. What's going on? I will be listening, getting my fishing stuff together. Hey, appreciate you, Ted, buddy. It was an awesome show you did tonight. I wished I can talk you in, come to North Carolina to go fishing with you one time. That'd be fun. I like to hang out with you one time. That'd be pretty cool. I'll just have to figure out how to talk, get you come down. Hey, Ted, good to see you. Jamie says. Hell, dog's keeper. But yeah, we just getting ready to. It would be a blast, man. I've been scoping out some places. There's a few places here, a couple lakes. Scott. I've been on that lake once or twice. Never been on Lake Norman. I want to go on Lake Norman so bad I can't stand it. I've been to Oak Holler Lake here in North Carolina. It's down yonder somewhere. I couldn't get you back to it. I know how to get to Lake Norman. Just get on 77 and go. It's just right down the road. Scott, I can get you to Scott. It's up in North Wilkesboro, but I wouldn't go up in that place right now for nothing. They got the first race this year up there at North Wilkesboro, and used to be where NASCAR riding, Dale Earnhardt and all them. And they shut it down. Junior Johnson bought it. He was going to open it up. Never did. Last year, they opened it up for the little small races like, I don't know, little modifieds, these little bitty races, 50 laps and 25 laps and stuff like that. And then they turned it into a dirt track last year for one of the NASCAR races. I can't remember which one it was, the big race. And they raced on it for one or two times or something like that. And then this year they paved the track, refixed it, redone everything, put the banks on there and all that stuff. And this weekend is the first race up in North Wilkesboro as a race active racetrack now. I don't know if it's actually on the big circuit like where Dale Earnhardt and all them was riding on, but I don't know. I imagine you can't stir that place with a stick right now. But yeah, if you ever come to North Carolina, man, look me up. I'll take you to a couple of lakes. It's pretty cool. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here, and I appreciate y'all coming in. Thank you, like I said earlier, Jamie, for coming in, hanging out with me for a little bit. I know night Saturday, a lot of other people does a lot of their stuff on Saturday nights, but I got feeling just a little bit better than I did earlier today, so I decided, shoot, why not just go live? I hadn't planned on staying live this long, but it is what it is. I had some interesting people in here. Had some couple new ones that come in I hadn't never heard of before, which I'm gonna check out. I need to write that name down before I forget it right quick. You know how I forget things. Have a good night. Feel better. Oh, I'm gonna try to. That's for sure. As soon as I get in there, I'm gonna take me some medicine and hightail it to bed. Good night to everybody. See y'all later, and I will see y'all tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know it ain't gonna be too long tomorrow because I got to work Monday morning, and 4 o'clock comes off early in the mornings. I will see y'all later. Thank y'all for watching, and I hope y'all have a good night. Hope y'all have fun, and I will catch y'all later.